Woodridge is at the centre of the Logan region, south of Brisbane. Over 200 years ago, two major Aboriginal language groups, Yugambeh and Yugara peoples, surrounded Logan in a plentiful and parasitical setting and full of natural resources, covering an estimated 3,600 square kilometres of land. There were rainforests, surf, open oceans, and country inland, and vast variety of wildlife and seafood. This changed when European settlers moved onto country in the early 1800s. I discovered that Captain Patrick Logan explored the Logan Rivers in 1826. Louisa Bonner, a Yugara woman, described the settlers as colonists and missionaries who came to divide and conquer. Today, Woodridge is well known for its multiculturalism with over 215 diverse nationalities and cultures, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics. I observed the beauty of multiculturalism that Woodridge has to offer, yet it does not take me long to realise that while being multicultural is beautiful, I felt a sense of sadness that Indigenous Australian people appear to be invisible. In the heart of Woodridge is a state high school, and I observed that there were Indigenous flags flown at the entrance of the school. However, I noticed the state primary school, there were no Indigenous flags. I thought of my early education where I learnt that Captain Cook discovered Australia. I wonder whether students nowadays learn the true history of Australia. The further I walked around Woodridge, I started to find that the Indigenous people and their culture were hidden. I considered what information or acts in Woodridge promotes cultural diversity and respect for the Indigenous custodians. This prompted me to go in search of Indigenous dedicated services available or visible in Woodridge. I noticed in the library they had a small section dedicated to Indigenous Australians. It was suggested that I visit the police beat where there was a large mural dedicated to Indigenous Australians. I instead found a wall dedicated with street art and a window section with an Indigenous art piece printed on it. I saw the Logan City Council were flying both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags along with the Australian flag. I found the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Community Health Services, which was situated in an off-street. I discovered Gani Ju Family Support Services that provides programs such as playgroups and justice programs that support Indigenous peoples. I felt that the places that recognised or supported Indigenous Australians were minimal and symbolised to me the level of respect there is for Indigenous Australians in Woodridge. I deliberated on my engagement of Woodridge and believed that white dominance is evident. Colonisation and dispossession have cruelly decimated Indigenous people, culture and language. The white policy is still subtly in place. Exclusion, discrimination and racism continue against Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people because of stereotype and lack of understanding of the true history of Australia. The overrepresentation of Indigenous people in the justice and child protection system signifies to me that Australia has a long way to go before reconciling the past histories that Indigenous people faced. I would like to witness in my lifetime a permanent positive change for First Australians. I believe it starts with me. I want to acknowledge and respect, not dismiss, the treatment of Indigenous Australians and have faced in the past and continue to experience in today's society, becoming an ally and creating connections with Indigenous Australians so that I am afforded the opportunity to develop genuine connections and demonstrate the respect for the traditional custodians of the land, Australia.